Hey everybody, welcome back to Building Your Empire with SophieZo. Today I have such a super special, exciting announcement to make. Today marks the first episode of me opening up the podcast to guest experts to better help you all take your business to the next level. So today I'm honored and grateful to say that I have Bob Burg, the co-author of The Go-Giver, on my show today. For over 30 years, Bob has been successfully showing entrepreneurs, leaders, and sales professionals how to communicate their value and accelerate their referral business. Although for years he was best known for his sales classic, Endless Referrals, it's his business parable, The Go-Giver, co-authored with John David Mann, that has created a worldwide movement. While part of a four-book series, The Go-Giver itself has sold more than 1 million copies and has been translated into 30 languages. It was rated number 10 on Inc. magazine's list of the most motivational books ever written and was on HubSpot's 20 most highly rated sales books of all time. Bob is an advocate, supporter, and defender of the free enterprise system, believing that the amount of money one makes is directly proportional to how many people they serve. He is also an unapologetic animal fanatic and served on the board of directors of Furry Friends Adoption and Clinic in his town of Jupiter, Florida. Bob, welcome to my show. I'm so excited to have you. I'm honored and thrilled that you are willing to be on my show and be my first guest expert.
Thank you, SophieZo. I was going to say the honor is mine to be your first guest, so thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. Very exciting. So, Bob, you're going to be the first one who gets to answer this question. What is your best, most favorite tip, trick, or advice for that high six-figure entrepreneur who's ready to take it to the next level? What is your best advice for how they can get there?
Well, we'll do a blinding flash of the obvious, and that is to keep in mind that nobody is going to do business with you because you have a quota to meet, right? Or they're not going to do business with you because you need the money, and they're not going to do business with you because you're looking to take your business to the next level. They're not even going to do business with you because you're a really nice human being. They're going to do business with you because they believe that they will be better off by doing so than by not doing so. So as you take your business to that next level, keep in mind that while you'll make adjustments, the basics will never change. It's still all about them.
That is great, Bob. And because you are co-author of the Go Giver series, and I've read all four and I adore them all, tell me one aspect of that series of books that really will appeal to and speak to my audience about taking it to the next level. The parable is so great with so many different examples and the different characters that have their different take on things. What's
Mm-hmm.
your one character or piece of the parable that you think really fits for any entrepreneur ready to go to that next level?
Well, it's a great question. And if we went back to the original Go Giver book, the very first law, which is the law of value, which says your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. What we understand is that that doesn't mean you don't make a profit. You make a great profit. Go givers tend to make an excellent profit. They tend to be high on the higher end of the price scale because they're selling on high value rather than low price. But what really is important, I think, in answer to your question, is to understand that value is always in the eyes of the beholder. So while price is a dollar figure, a dollar amount, it's finite. Value is the relative worth or desirability of a thing, of something, to the end user or beholder. In other words, what is it about this thing, this product, service, concept, idea that brings or will bring so much worth or value to that person that they will willingly exchange their money or time or energy or what have you, in exchange for this because they so want to be a part of it. okay, or so want to buy it, or so want to, again, whatever it is you're looking to do. The key, though, is to always remember that the value's in the eye of the beholder, which means it's not what we think they should think is of value. Okay, it's what they think is of value. And we've got to constantly keep that in mind and constantly ask questions and really listen in order to understand what those in our marketplace really wants.
I love that. And that is so very true. I have found that in my own business and my clients' businesses. So, one last question. I know technically the books kind of sort of go in order. Would you recommend any one over the other in in this moment in time in a business, or is it really just best to start with the Go Giver and go through all four in order?
So three of the books are parables. And so, we've got the Go Giver, which is the first parable, then the Go Giver leader, and then the Go Giver influencer. The second book in the series, actually, though, which is Go Givers Sell More, that's more an application guide for the Go Giver. So of the three parables, yeah, they go in order in terms of that there are certain characters that are brought back and certain fun things that people who read it in order will know if they read, but they're all self-contained, so they can be read in any order. I would say probably, and I think for people really looking to take their business to the next level, the big thing is people skills. And in that, for that, this is what we really look at deep in the Go Giver influencer.
Okay.
And really, when you think of it, people skills is that difference maker. It's the difference maker between that person who is relatively successful, who've attained some real legitimate and high success, and that person who has attained that absolutely stratospheric level of success and who seem to have people just eating out the palms of their hand. And to be able to influence and persuade another person in a way that builds everyone in the process, in a way in which you can deal with people, deal with others, even those difficult others, in such a way that, yes, you attain the results you want, you get the results you want, while making that other person feel genuinely good about themselves, about the situation, and about you. The person who can do that is really 9 steps ahead of the game in a 10-step game.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, Bob. That about wraps it up today. So tell my people where they can find you. Do you have anything to offer, that you want to send them to join or read or purchase? Where can they find you, and what's the next best step for them to find out more about you?
If they go to burg.com, they can read a chapter and excerpt of any of the books to see if they like where it's heading. Then they can always click through to Amazon and order it. They can also join our Go Giver Success Alliance mentorship slash membership community. And if they scroll down the page a little bit, they'll see some people at a coffee shop, which, of course, if you've read The Go Giver, that's Rachel's famous coffee cafe. Click on that, and that will take them to the information.
Awesome. Well, again, Bob, thank you so much for coming on my podcast and being my first guest. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of you on social media, where we kind of sort of met, I believe,
Yes, we did.
and then went
Yep,
from there and become fast friends and
that's right.
colleagues in various. Our relationship has grown much over the years, and I'm very grateful for that. And I'm grateful for you coming onto my podcast today. Thank you so much.
Likewise, SophieZo. Thank you.